Yeah, going live tonight. Welcome to the show, everybody. Pro Se Lawsuit Center, and Coach's Kitchen. That's the other channel that we got going on over there on YouTube is Coach's Kitchen, and the first 5 people from the channel here that sign up for the channel over there will get a free copy of the credit card lawsuit package. I gotta make a little note there so I can keep up. Oh, okay, we're gonna take those off because we don't need those today because nobody's talking. Okay, I think we're ready to get started. Pro Se Lawsuit Center. We provide tools you need to shut down the court process, and I can't really put that in things. So if we're having a live stream and it looks like I'm not really talking about any fire stuff, that's because they're making me they're making me check down on the title. They you or Facebook already. They don't even want me over there, so they don't like my live streams on Facebook. But that's all right. That's all right because we figuring out a place. We're moving over to Odyssey, and then we're also going to check out another social media channel, one that I can do live streams from while I'm doing the cooking show. Because TikTok didn't like it when I put out a thing there about the RICO lawsuit package, and I wasn't even talking no crap on that one. Okay, so you guys, you should go over to the website at winningcourtnow.com and take a look at the new stuff that we have. We got new stuff over there, and we also got a donation link right there. If you respect what we're doing and you want to help someone else or help us, keep those cabinets full over there. Actually, the bottom ones where the ammunition is. That's then you can make a donation, small or large. It doesn't matter. Anything you donate would be appreciated great deal. And we've had people that have donated. We had a lady donated to help someone else get access to the online course, and we've had other people donate too. That was like the probably the biggest one. That was pretty cool. And that person is in the program now and has them in default. The person that allowed the other person to get in. So we got a bunch of new products that we've been putting on the table for you guys to take a look at, and the one that we're going to talk about tonight, and I'm also going to show you later, is the Legal Offense Mini Workshop. The Legal Offense Mini Workshop. Man, I get a lot of stuff done when I don't have to deal with a bunch of drama. The Legal Offense Mini Workshop. Okay, so what? Come on now, y'all just hang with me here. Okay, stop the court process. Do it with records. Do it with precision. Do it with public records, public notices. Oh, right now the buyer. We're talking about the foreclosure eviction situation or whatever. The buyer and their partners think that time is on their side. Their hearings, are moved. The papers are moved. You feel squeezed, and every day the risk gets bigger. You don't need permission to pull off official records. You don't need permission to pull off. That's the official record. You don't need permission. You don't need permission to place your own notice in the public record. You only need the right steps and the right details. In my legal offense mini workshop, I'll show you how to research the buyer's assets and properties. They own several properties. We're gonna show you how to research the buyer's assets, look up their properties. We're gonna show you how to collect the information you need to perfect the lien on whatever properties that you want to go after. Now, this is not stuck with just to the buyers, okay? Because I'm about to put a lien on the courthouse in Yavapai County, in Yavapai County in Camp Verde, Arizona, and that's how this thing came about. You can put the lien on, and if you use the RICO, if you invest in the RICO package, then this lien becomes even more powerful. But right now, we're talking about how to put the lien against the property without having to have a certified copy of the federal filing that they require now. So that makes it hard for people facing the eviction process of trying to get back in their house, because then you got to come up with $400 over there to file that over there. You got, we figured out a way to get that done without having to have, and that package is on the website. It's new too. Now we're gonna help you learn how to do these things and set you up for that, and then okay. So this is not theory. It's a checklist. Recorder lookups, accessor data that you're going to get to figure out what their assets are. Corporate registry connections. If they have LLCs, they're going to figure out, well, we have a plan to. No, having an LLC don't block you from going after their stuff, and don't block them either. The only thing it does is it allows them to come after you, because if you have an LLC, then you can't go to court and represent yourself. You're going to learn how to put your notice where it matters, and you're going to learn the right kind of notice to bring. You're going to learn where to look first, how to confirm the legal description. You're going to learn how to find the APN number, APN number. You're going to learn how to find the parcel number. You're going to learn how to match their names across different entities, how to connect people to companies and properties, how to convert facts into notices so they can be placed in the public record. You're going to learn how to perfect the lien by gathering all of this information. That's kind of what this is about. We also cover notice of conveyance, which is in the new package that we put together to help you with the less penish lien. This package was structured to help you put the less penish lien against your own property, to cloud the title. You can put it against their property, and you don't have to have a certified copy of this is fire. Thanks to the non-bar attorneys that are in the program behind the scenes over there. Now, you will see what to include when you put your paperwork together and how to set it up so the recorders will accept your paperwork and won't be able to send you packing. Now, this workshop is going to be live for like 30 minutes. I'm just going to have it on StreamYard right now. And it'll be a private invitation only. Your ticket's going to be $75, and you'll get a private replay if you pay. You get a replay if you pay and you miss it. Now, if you pay and you miss it, then you can come to the next one that we have. You still have access to the replay, but we ain't trying to be crappy about it. It's not that big a deal. So keep that in mind. Now, what to bring? What to bring? Because y'all know we ain't playing over here. So you need to bring the name of the person or company or whoever that's the buyer that you want to look up, or just bring a name that you want to look up. And while I'm going over this and showing you how to do this, you can be looking it up on your computer too. And then comparing, because this stuff is new. Well, I've been looking up their names and stuff. I actually got pretty good at it, because this is how I jam up the scammers when they use my stuff and then try to lie to the credit card company and get their money back. But we're going to teach you how to do this. We're going to teach you how to do this. So you need to bring a name that you want to look up, and a property address, and or a case number or something. The name and the property address would be the best thing, because that's actually the focus of what we're going to do. Now, I set this up to be like a half an hour, but just with the stuff that we got on the table, I know it's going to be more than half an hour, because there's some little things that we need to add in there. We're just trying to make it general so that we can print the stuff off and give it to you. Okay, so don't worry about the after the session, we'll have question and answers. And if you're facing foreclosure, or you got a situation or whatever, then we'll talk a little bit about it. Actually, by the time we get done, you should have an idea how to crush that. So that's just what I'm going to do. Now, this is for pro se fighters who are done waiting. Okay, this is for pro se fighters who are done waiting. This is for advocates who want to teach people how to do our non-conventional system, where you actually go after the money who's paying and the people that are getting paid, or whatever down the line. Anyone who wants to leverage this as an investment, start your own legal coaching group, or train your group to handle, if you're a property management company, you can train your group to handle your stuff, and they get coaching from me in the background the whole time. Why this works? This works. Money follows the title. Title follows the records. When you place your notice and perfect your lien, the buyer and the lenders are going to have to pay attention. All of the other people who are thinking about buying after the buyer buys it are all going to be deterred by the clouding of the title from the conveyance and the less pendants. Y'all keep up with me. The pressure stops the process and forces the action on your I won't call it evidence. Okay, it forces the action on your constitutional statement, your emergency statement of constitution is okay, we'll just call it evidence. That covers everything. I hate to use their words. Okay, so in this package, you're going to get an asset checklist, and the entire mapping worksheet. We're going to have it set up to what you, and we're actually making these changes on the website right now, starting with the marriage dissolution document. We have the actual instructions right in the product page. So it's still a good idea to go watch the updated instructional video on the YouTube channel. But having it in the product page allows you to know exactly what you have to do right there before you make your investment. And you're also going to get the path to place your notice in the public record. You're going to get the information that you need to understand how to do that. Now, you don't need to have experience. That's no problem. If you can follow a checklist and save the documents with clear names and do all this, you can do this. Worried about the timing? You'll see when you invest in this package that the first document that you stick in their face is going to like jam the clock up. You see where the time windows are and how fast to move with accuracy. You'll learn all of the things that you need to make this work. Now seats are limited. Click now, buy a ticket. It's $75, and you'll receive your private link. Well, you won't receive it immediately because I haven't put it in the thing yet. But you'll receive your private link, and if you invest in this, I want you, at least for the first five people, give me a call. Give me a call, and then I want to know kind of what your situation is. Not this whole long story. If you're in foreclosure, if you're whatever, and the posture of it, so that at the end of the training, I can already kind of have an idea what things that I need to have, tools or thoughts to help people answer questions at the end of this. And these questions can be about whatever the hell that you want to bring to the table. Oh, did I say that? Yes, I did. Remember, in my head, everybody's stuff's the same. There's only a couple of categories of differences because they drag you in administrative court. They're violating your due process and all of that, statutes and codes or non-valid laws or whatever. We address the why. That's the attention that, and then we bring the what in behind it, okay? But the why shuts the door on the what, if that makes any sense. Now, this is educational. You're going to be able to use this lien application and do this stuff. You're going to have to do that at your own risk, okay? Do it at your own risk. That's how that goes. Now, we use lawful public records, and you can control the pace of you filing your paper. So if you're ready to stop the court process, because that's what we do here, doing a check down, stop the court process. I can't put that in the title because they say, but we're doing it. I can tell them to go check my video review playlist on YouTube, but they ain't trying to do that. They already know that we're stopping stuff because of the way we're doing this. This ain't no theory. So if you're ready to get, to learn how, one of the other things we're going to talk about too is actual strategies for stopping the court, for actually stopping the court process. Because I have some I haven't even talked about because, they'll kick me off the show. They're giving me a hard time already. Okay, but, in the online courses, we're going to be addressing this stuff too that we can't talk about here. There's stuff that we do that I don't talk about, and you guys have to. Okay, so you guys sign up for your seats. Grab your seats right now. The first 5 people are going to get a copy of. I don't know. Maybe I'll give everybody a copy. I don't know. Let's see how many people we have. I'm going to give some people a free copy of the credit card lawsuit package because I need some reviews on that. So if I give y'all something, y'all need to leave me a video review. You don't have to have your face in it or nothing. Leave me in a video review. Okay, so let's click. Well, don't click yet. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, okay, we're done. I'm gonna show you guys the page, but we're gonna say hi to some people. Um, okay, Daniel, that's cool. You're welcome, man. I'm hoping you get somewhere, and we got some new packages that are well. Actually, I'm going through changing a lot of the prices because with this tariff war and all this stuff going on, people are having a hard time, So I dropped the price of some stuff, and we got some deals going on. We got some new strategies that we're working, where we learn how to get some stuff stopped. And that right there is a donation link going across the bottom of the screen right there. If you guys respect what we do and you want to donate something to help me keep the cabinets over there, not the top ones, the bottom part of the ones full with the ammunition. I don't need any more guns, but yeah, okay, sorry. If you guys want to help with a donation, help keep the lights on, help another family, please hit that button. And yeah, this is the eviction process. And this is a link. And I feel I'll go through. We'll see how much of it goes through. I don't think it all went through. So where is it going to? Just send the link through. This is a link to the course that we're talking about tonight, and then I'm going to show you guys the page. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the page. And we're going to change this. Okay, that's the link to the mini workshop that we're putting together. Okay, Chris. Welcome, twins. Okay, so we're going to do a screen share, and then I'm going to show you guys what the package looks like. And I'm still working on the thumbnail. And I got in trouble from my partner, boss lady that runs the website, because I was loading the pictures I was loading. So I picked this one that was already loaded, and I think that's me looking younger, or I don't know. Okay, so anyway, this is what it looks like. Mini workshop set up for like 30-minute training and show you how to research the buyer's assets and properties, gather details needed to perfect the lien, and place notices and liens in the public record. And you'll learn where to look to capture and how to convert proof for filing and do all this stuff. So the main thing that we're going to be learning here is how to research a person that's bought your property so that you can find out what they own, because you're going to be taking their stuff. So you need to find out. And, it's our goal is stopping the court process. So by doing the things we're doing now, it's more direct at stopping the money part, which ends up stopping the court. Uh-huh. So one of the things that we changed with the eviction process is that now we're going after the new buyer and the state and an attorney or whatever, instead of adding them to the foreclosure process and trying to process them while they're hide behind all of this nonsense. So the goal is to stop the court process by jamming up the buyer's investment finances and forcing their attention to the fraud. It keeps saying the evidence. Okay. And if you invest in this, then I'll contact you guys. What I want you to do if you invest in this is to give me a call so I can get the first 5 people, and then I can understand what other issues that we may need to talk about at the end of the training. So the training is only for half an hour just to show you how to do some things, and it may take longer than that. But after that, we're also going to talk about a few things. And it's going to be done on StreamYard because that seems easy right now. Everybody already goes to StreamYard to watch me or whatever, instead of doing Zoom and having to go to a different place and get another thing and all of that. We're just going to make it simple. So you can see we don't really deal with UCC. So I'm still kind of checking on this, and then it tells you why this works. You're not guessing. You pulling off official records, tying people to properties and companies, collateral and judgment, and you're organizing the proof. We're clear filing names and all the notes, all this stuff, and then it broke everything down into it breaks everything down into the minutes. But like I said, I'm not too worried about that. So the results you can expect: confidence in where you look and what you capture when you're trying to get this done and go after their properties too, like they did yours. A clear checklist that turns research into filings. You're also going to, you can expect to get ready to understand the path that you need to follow to put your lien on the public record, and concrete strategies that stop the court process and force them to engage. And so you can see how this works. You guys can go frequently asked questions here. Do I need prior experience? And no, because you can't connect what you knew or whatever to what we're doing now. Otherwise, you'll bring the poop. You'll bring the stink over here. Oh. And so you're going to learn the information that you need to have in the document that you take to to place your lien on the public record. So get ready to stop the court process and put some pressure where it belongs. Click buy now, grab your seat, $75, and come prepared with one target identifier. Somebody to throw in the fire. You'll lead with a game plan, a checklist, and the confidence and the understanding to address these people and challenge the finance of the new buyer who has to get that property ready and rent it out before they got to start paying on it. So they in a rush, or was. I'm just saying. And so this is the other new product that connects with this lien stuff situation. Now, you don't need to have this product. You can still get the other, get in the if you have your own, do your own stuff. But this is, and this right here is fire. This right here is fire. I ain't even this right. This built one purpose, to fight back and make them go. Now you can cloud the title, pressure the buyer, and take your case to federal court if you need to. Now, and now this is another package. So this is the other package. So we're talking about a different thing right now. So I ain't trying to run it together, but y'all keep up. This is the new package that I put together to help people facing the eviction process, don't want to get to the eviction process, or have been through the eviction process. Now, what's the difference, Coach? All right, follow me here. Other package to address the eviction process was the writ of mandamus, and it came in at like $5K. Okay, that's been dropped down to $3K. Okay, but we only sold a couple of them because not very many people got a K, let alone 5 or 3. Okay, so I have a friend. Her name is her first name. I'm not gonna go with first name. We just call her D, Danielle, and we've been trying to figure out how to put a lien against the property without having to pay the $400 and do all that. Because we need to get this. We need to get these people. We need to make these people sweat. And this is the package that I came up with. Now, the difference is before we had to have a file stamp copy of the complete of the lawsuit to do less penance. Okay, and this is a situation that, well, I was going to have to handle, but I don't think I will now doing it this way. And then when you get down there to place your shit on the public record, okay, then they want to charge you they want to charge me $17 a page. Okay, and they're requiring that I file the whole lawsuit. The last one that I got certified was like 35 pages. 17, no. Well, now you don't have to worry about that. It's just 2 documents. I can afford that. See, they're asking anyway. Okay, so you put the less pendants in the public record, that immediately clouds the title. Now, when you come in with the fraudulent conveyance, the notice of fraudulent conveyance, now you don't need to have they don't need to have the file stamp lawsuit that you got to go pay another $400 for that you don't have yet, while these people are still doing these remodeling on your house, okay, that they stole. Now you come in with the notice of fraudulent conveyance, and that declares the transfer void for deed delivery for deed delivery concealment. Oh, concealment. And then we included a demand letter for the buyer, which strips away their innocent purchaser defense BS and puts them on notice. And then we have emergency temporary staying order. And you can file this if there's a case against your property already. But it's, well, all other things that we structure are for federal court, but this was structured to file in federal court when you file your federal complaint. But you can file temporary stay or in the state court process too. Just to, we don't litigate nothing on the state level. We just crush that shit and move on over. Okay. And then you got the civil cover sheet. We got the summons that are ready. Now you have to print a summons for each person. And then a certificate of service and step-by-step instructions. And so I'm not going to go through all of this, but you can go over here and you can see why this works. What this package does for you. Now we're getting to the fire right here that I'm excited about. The full instructions. Okay, so we're gonna go down here and take a look at the. Okay, that's that. So if you guys are ready to step up, y'all might want to go ahead and get y'all seat in that training, and I'm going to get back to work. Thank you guys for the value of sharing your time. I'll see you in the next stream.